Welcome back to Tennis World Tour 2. Today we're looking at competing in a 3-star tournament, as unfortunately we're not a high enough ranking to qualify for the Paris Open. As you can see from the schedule, Paris Open is the first week, the Paris Major is the first week, Colosseum Open second. We've qualified for the Colosseum Open, but not the Paris one. So we're going to rest for the first week, as I think that's a good chance to regain some energy and hopefully hold us in good stead for this end of the season next couple of months. And we'll head to the tournament. And in the first round, the round of 64 for us, we're going to face Matteo Jimenez. Now, I want to come into these videos and say we've pulled off a shocker, we've done fantastic, and I've yet to do that. We've won a couple of matches, but we've lost a lot as well. About 50-50 I think it stands, but we're not winning tournaments. And in this one, Matteo Jimenez has about an 8-point average on top of us. So it's not a good start. But I did find throughout this whole match, we were okay. We did some fantastic shots. We had some brilliant rallies. And we will look at those after this first game. We're going to follow this first game through, just to see how we started. And now straight away from the start, you can see we are competing. We're not laying down. We are trying to win. But Jimenez is a very strong player. This first season has definitely been a learning curve. But we're going to keep going. The aim is to win a tournament at least. And the aim, if we want to get the platinum, is to become #1 in the world. I think the more we get better, the more we rank up, the more skill points we get, the more XP we get, things like that will help us and matches will become quicker. I am contemplating at the end of the season, I believe you can change the length of matches. I am considering making them slightly shorter. Playing full length matches does take a lot of time up. So I am considering dropping it down. And we don't use the booster cards either. Mainly because I turned it off. For the realism side, but I am considering putting it back on for the next season. Just to see how they work. Maybe that will help us. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you think we should turn the booster cards back on. But yeah, I was going for realism for this first season. And we still got a chance. There is one tournament that is my focus for us to win in our first season. It will be in November, so it'll be the last tournament of the year. But the aim is to win it. And that is my sole focus. I don't really hold much hope for this tournament. Mainly because it's a 3-star tournament, whereas the one in November is a 1-star. Our aim is going to be solely focused just on that one tournament. I think that's where we could do well. Back to the match though. We're down 40-30. But I think we've given a good account of ourselves and we've just forced it into deuce. We are trying to take better shots, make better shot selection. Our biggest concern for us, or for me, is our movement. We seem to be very slow across court. Whether that will upgrade with time, our agility is probably quite low, and that's something I think we need to improve on. But we just don't seem to have that ability to move from side to side of the court that quickly. I'm hoping that is something that will come though. I was trying to also spot patterns with Jimenez's moveset. You know, will he go a certain direction or a certain type of shot after we play a certain type? I couldn't work it out. I did try. But back to deuce again. We did have advantage, but we lost the advantage. But we had some fantastic rallies with Jimenez throughout this whole match. We produced some fantastic shots of our own, and he replied just as well. We made a couple of mistakes. He got a few aces because we moved too soon and in the wrong direction for the ball when on his service, like that one. I don't know why. I want to go to the left thinking that's where he was aiming, but he wasn't. And yeah, by that point it's too late. So back to deuce again. We've had advantage twice, which means we've had 2 break points. We've not really made them count. That's a lovely shot by him. We are going to dispute it. I disputed it because at first glance it looked like it was close. In fact, it was nowhere near. But it was worth a dispute. You never know, you're not going to lose anything by disputing other than the dispute itself. So it's worth a chance to have a look. So advantage Jimenez. And yeah, again, I just moved the wrong direction. So we lost the first game in the first set. But now we're going to look at some of the best rallies we had in this whole first set. So this was into the second game, and I thought this was a lovely rally. We played some lovely shots. Scooped it back over the net. He played it down the side, and we just couldn't get there. But before that, lovely rally. So into the third game now, and another brilliant rally. His service. We're replying well. We've just got to steady ourselves more on the ball so we can aim better. And he plays it out. We forced him to take that extra bit of power, and we get the point. Now into the fourth game now, and we're down 2-1. Look at this rally. This was amazing. And the shot selection as well. We're trying to keep him moving. Some of our shots are a little bit wayward. I'd rather we were more side to side. We had to keep coming back on ourselves a little bit. But I just thought it was fantastic. And into the last game of the first set, Jimenez is winning 5-2. And it is currently 40-15. He's got set point. And he wins it. And we lose the first set 6-2. Now, I could be really disappointed, but I'm not disappointed because we really gave a good account of our own. We were coming into this match, we come into this tournament knowing it was going to be tough. And we gave it our all. There's nothing worse than losing. Like I said at the start, I want to come into these episodes and go, we did fantastic. We really pulled it out of the bag. And yet I'm yet to have that. Yes, we won a few matches, but it's nothing really. This is why the aim is that one-star tournament in November. I want a tournament win to finish off the season. But also the ranking points we've achieved so far will only hold us in good stead going into Season 2, because it's something to build on, something to keep moving forward. That's the big thing. The more we practice, the more we play, the more we enter these tournaments, the better we can get. Money isn't really an issue anymore because we're gaining a lot of achievements through certain shot types in a match. I'm doing a lot of it without actually realising it's counting until it tells me we've completed it. During the first set, a lot of the challenges were do not move towards the net, and I don't play at the net anyway, so easy challenge completion. But into this second set and the first game, we're 30 love down. Jimenez is on fire, and I really came into this confidently. I thought we can pull this back. We can win this second set and take it to a third and final set. But Jimenez so far is pulling away. Although we've just got the point back, we still need to get more from him. But it's the shot selection for us that is probably letting us down a little bit. But I also think our positioning. If we're too close to the ball, we obviously don't hit it where we want to. Our aim is off. And we need to get better at positioning ourselves, which is down to me. But on top of that, we also need more agility or speed across court. I think that's a massive help to us as well. We force him to go a bit too long there. Point to us. We're now 30-40 up and have a break point. Can we follow this through? Out. Again, shot was too powerful. We gain the point. We get the break point completed, and we win the first game in the second set. Now, as you can see, we've moved on to the 7th game. We are 5 games to 1 down. And I will say now, a little bit of spoiler, this is the final one of the second set. And if that's the final one, we've got no chance of a comeback. We do gain the first point. You know, there is a chance here. At this point, I was still thinking we can pull this back. We can. We need to really hold serve, which was probably our biggest downfall, was holding serve. But I'm not disappointed with how we played. I think we played pretty well. I think there's an improvement every time. Every month there is an improvement. The character we've created is also improving. Skill points are going up. So we are getting better. The first season is all about finding your feet. And it's been a big learning curve. But again, playing a lovely shot down the line. We just couldn't get close to the ball there. We just didn't have the agility. But we are still 15-40 up. We've got 2 more break points in the bag. I've already spoiled what's going to happen, but you can see how much we really pushed to try and win this. Again, wrong-footed us. I really thought he was going to go across court. I'm trying to get back to the middle every time to allow us to be able to get to each side, because if we don't and he plays it across court, we're nowhere near it. But a lot of time we're having to backtrack because he just catches me unawares. Again there, I went to the left, he went to the right. It's not being able to predict his choice of shot and where he's aiming is difficult. But this is why I think maybe turning booster cards on for Season 2 and just see how they react. If it makes it too easy, we'll have to turn them off at the end of Season 2. But if it gives us a fighting chance, where I believe we've played well and probably deserve something from the match, then, that's all we can ask for. We do have advantage. But as I say, I have spoiled this this game. But I'm not disappointed in how we played at all. I think we really played well. But he was better. And that's the big thing. If I come out of a match thinking, oh, that was horrendous, we played badly, then I can understand it. But we played well. But there is a disparity in terms of ability between us and Jimenez at this point. That is very evident as well. But advantage to us again, so another break point. Again, I went to the wrong side thinking he was going to play it back across court. He didn't. Back to deuce. So a really good game, this one, in terms of points. It's very well contested. So this time we managed to get him to move side to side, but he played a lovely shot across court and we were nowhere near it. So advantage Jimenez, match point to Jimenez. Can he capitalise the first match point? Nice shot down the line by us. Another cross court, bit short though. Another down the line, making him move, and yeah, another lovely cross court shot by Jimenez. That is the match point, 1. That is a win for Jimenez, 6-2, 6-1. And as I say, I'm not disappointed. I think we played well. We can see an improvement. I hope you guys can too. There is definitely an improvement in our game, and our character is getting better. I kind of want the first season over with. I kind of think, right, we've got the learning curve out of the way. Let's move on. But the more tournaments we enter, the more XP we get, and the more we get better. So again, a lot of winnings there, as you quickly saw. I did gloss over it a little bit. Another 10 ranking points, not that it matters. We're just now trying to focus on November's tournament at Tokyo. The next episode will be in October. We've qualified for 2 tournaments, a 4-star and a 3-star. Now, I'm not sure what we're going to do. We may hit the Beijing Classic and then maybe rest for the second week. We might enter the 4-star just to see. It's a couple more ranking points. Won't be a bad thing. And then Tokyo Imperial Tournament in November to finish off the first season. Thank you all for watching as always. If you enjoyed this episode or any other content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell.